Crazy game. I don't like cliches, but game of two halves.
Certainly was. First half we didn't turn up. It's not something I often, I don't really rant and rave. Obviously I've got it in me, and I try not to do it. But I went into half time, I thought we were being out-battled. I thought we were being out-fought, I thought we were being outrun. And look, I've been a player, and it's something that you never like. And you've two ways to respond to that. You can sulk and call the manager an idiot, and obviously I'm trying my best. I don't doubt they weren't trying the best, but I thought when it was a 50-50 or 60-40 to them, they were definitely coming out with it. So I questioned that, and obviously done things tactically. I didn't just scream and shout. And they come out and show me that in the second half. That's them. That's not me. Whatever, I have 8-9 minutes in there, and I can't do much. They have to go out and do it. It's the same as in the first half. I don't set them up to not win a tackle. But see, when they go out and perform like that, I have no problem. I have no problem with them at all. I thought Ryan Carmichael is as good a half of football that you've seen from a sub since I've been manager at this football club anyway. And what we have to do is we have to build on that now. But what we can't have is the first half and make that and go, we'll be okay because next week we'll go, because these are, for me, they're our title rivals. If we want to win the league, we have to finish above Ards, in my honest opinion. And I know Dundalk are good and Ballymar are good, but I certainly think Ards will be up there. But what we can't think is, sure, we've done that to Ards, we'll be easy next week or the week after. No. You have to make sure what we've done in the second half carries on into next week. And it wasn't just Ryan. I thought Luke Wilson put him out of position at right back, because they were a massive threat down there. When we played Paul Finnegan out of position, sometimes things happen, and then I made the decision after half an hour, and I could have done it then, but I would never do that to a player. And I think we go on at half time, we let Luke, then we can explain to him what we want, how we're going to deal with it. Then Ryan can double up, because that was where the threat was coming from with Didi McAllister. Thankfully, we won the ball straight away at half time, give it to Ryan, and he beat 4, and we win a free kick. Cornell kicked it at the wall, useless. Then managed to volley the rebound in the top corner, and obviously get to the other one, and we had the momentum a wee bit. Stephen Taggart's got a great goal. Again, good play. And then it becomes nervous, doesn't it? We've seen it so many times, because we're 2-0 down and then we get to 3-2 and go, oh, you actually want that to be the 90th minute, then you don't want that to be an hour or 55 minutes or however long. I don't know, because my head went, I couldn't remember how long it's gone watching or nothing. You actually have half an hour of going, we've done brilliantly getting back in the game, now let's just defend here. Thankfully, because we drill them and we worked on it so much, and I've talked about it during pre-season, that some days we're going to have to just go back 4 there, put us a midfield there, and maybe then just have to hit them on the counter-attack. And thankfully, today we done it with Bobby, and I thought Paul and Paddy headed things. I thought Cricky, the ball, they were trying to hit him on the back post, and he stood up, and like I say, Luke Wilson at right back was magic, because he nullified a lot of their threat. The midfield all in front of them. I've got full praise for them all for 45 minutes. First 45 minutes, well, less said the better, but you know what they showed. You can have all of that and all the football. You need a wee bit of that, or more than that. And when you can go out and do it, because you're under pressure. Fans aren't happy at half time, they're booing and they're calling them a disgrace to the shirt, and they've come off hearing that on Tuesday night as well. Don't doubt them, because I don't.
Tuesday you had to pick them back off the ground.
Didn't do too well, did I, the first half?
Now you're going to have to bring them back down the ground for next week. Dundalk's going to be a tough game at home.
Yeah, they've a free weekend, obviously it's Friday night, so they've had a tough shift last week. They played Saturday, it was a tough game. They trained Monday, played Tuesday, trained Wednesday. Obviously they played Friday night, so they've got 2 days now to clear their heads, get away from it, and be ready for Monday. Back in training for Dundalk the week after, because that's going to be tough. We're going watching tomorrow, me and Dave. We'll go and watch them in Queens, which is why I love the Friday nights, because it means I can get out and watch 2 teams tomorrow that we play in the next coming weeks, and we've already had reports, but it's always easier with my eyes. But the players can certainly enjoy it, and I think they may be taking a day out tomorrow as a team, which I fully encourage and let them do it. Half of them probably won't get in because they're under 18 or 21. In fact, 90% of them are under 21. But you know what? Let them enjoy it, because it doesn't happen too often when you come from 2-0 down like that on a night like that. And the fans, I thought, even when we came out for the second half, they were disappointed at the first half, but they came out and they got behind us instantly. The goal obviously helped, and then we kicked on from there. I'm a proud man tonight, because it's not always a nice thing to have to shout at people at half time and bring people off like Adam McCallum, who's always done well for me. And I said to him there, look, you played a massive part of that. Not always good, but he played a massive part, and him coming off and able us to get Ryan on, and I could have brought anybody off, but I sacrificed them. Thankfully, we've done a job.